एक्सरसाइज 1.4 आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे negation rule means if you see rule of negation is there. Rule of negation means negation of and. If you see this first one, negation of and, or you can say negation of conjunction. So what is the rule? Negation of P and Q is nothing but negation P or negation Q. This is the rule, and this is called negation of conjunction. Second one, negation of और का सिंबल है यहाँ पे देखो. So negation of और को बोलते हैं negation of disjunction. So negation of disjunction. So negation of P or Q is equal to, or you can say equivalent to, negation P and negation Q. Negation of disjunction. Third one, negation of implication. जैसा कि आप फर्स्ट वन देख रहे हो, यहाँ पर आप देखो तो negation of implication ही है, because यहाँ पे if you see this, there is a sign of if and then. So first of all, how to solve this? So first of all हम यहाँ पे ऐसे लिखेंगे negation of total term, negation Q, if and then P. So this is the rule to solve. First of all, आपको क्या करना है, put the all term in a bracket and then take a sign of negation and then go through the rule. If you see the third one rule, negation of implication. So negation of P if and then Q is equivalent to P and negation Q. So P and negation Q means first term as it is. So if you see first term as it is here, see the term first term as it is, and then second term is being written with the negation sign. So and then negation P. So this is the rule, right? So this is the rule. So negation of implication. So what is the justification? Here we will write that this is nothing but a negation of implication. Negation of implication. Negation Q and negation P. This is nothing but negation of implication, right? Okay. Now see, negation of, what is the rule? First of all, you have to put the all terms or total term in a bracket and then take a sign of negation. So P and Q, negation Q exactly. So how to write this? Again, if you see the rule of conjunction again, first one. So negation of P and Q is nothing but negation P or negation Q. So how to write this? Negation of first term or negation of second term. So two time negation. Why? Because one negation is already there. So negation P or two time negation. So that will be only Q. So this is negation P or Q. And what is the rule? What is the justification? It is nothing but negation of conjunction. So this is a negation of conjunction. Okay. And actually one more. So here in last term we are writing negation. So this will be a negation of negation. So see, negation of negation. So that's why we are writing only Q. So two rules are there: negation of conjunction and negation of negation, right? Okay, question number 3 देखते हैं. Now again put the whole term into a bracket and then take a sign of negation. So basically again the rule is, see or है यहाँ पे, so what will be the rule? A negation of disjunction. So what is the rule? Negation of disjunction. So negation P and negation of, see negation of second term, negation of negation Q. So what is the rule? This is nothing but negation of disjunction, right? This is disjunction and negation of negation. So that will be only Q. So negation P and Q. This is negation of negation, right? This is negation of negation. Okay. So ऐसे start करते हैं question number 4. So again the rule is write the terms in a bracket P or negation Q or bracket and then Q then and R and then here negation. So see basically in this term थोड़ा different ये है कि इसमें 3 terms है. So we have to rectify this bracket as a first term, means this one is first term and this one is second term. So if you see here sign is what? And means negation of conjunction. So what is the rule? Negation of first term means this one or negation of R. So what is this rule? Negation of conjunction. Negation of conjunction. And if you see this one, so now here it is negation of disjunction. So negation P and negation of negation Q or negation R. So this is negation of what? Conjunction. Negation of conjunction. And now see here negation of negation. So we will write in last term or in next term negation P and only Q. See negation of negation. So only Q or negation R. So this is negation of negation. Negation of negation. So this is negation of negation. Okay. Any doubt? I think it is clear. Yes. I think यहाँ पे हमने conjunction लिख दिया है. There should be disjunction. Yes. It should be disjunction. Why? Because here we are using, see, here we are using negation of or. So this one is negation of disjunction and here we are using negation of and. So here it is conjunction, negation of or disjunction and negation of negation, right? Here we are using negation of negation. Okay. Okay, look at the question number 5. So in this question, first of all, we have to again use the same logic, negation and then P if and then P or negation Q within bracket. So again, see negation of if and then. This is negation of if and then. So that will be negation of implication, right? So negation of implication, how to write negation of implication? So in this negation of implication, we have to write first term as it is, right? As it is first term, and negation of second term, and negation of second term. Okay, so this will be equivalent to negation of, see, write down, we have to justify this, negation of implication, negation of implication. And after this negation of implication, after this we have to solve this one, second one. यहाँ पे देखो क्या है, और है, so or means what? Negation of disjunction, right? So P and negation, P and negation of second term. So here it is nothing but negation of disjunction. And last one, if you see this one, beta, yes, this one, it is negation of negation. So two negation is there. So here we will write P and negation P and only Q, but here we will write negation of negation. Right? So this will be the concept. Right? Negation of negation. So this is the, and yes, if you want to draw bracket, because here second term, first term is alone and second term is having two terms, so we can use this in last term, not an issue, right? Okay, question number 6 देखते हैं. So negation of total term, so negation P and Q, or and then P or negation Q. So this is the term. Again, if you see, so main operator, or you can say connector, is first or means यहाँ पे देखो एक टर्म इसको ले लिया हमने P and Q, second term P or negation Q. So what is the connector or? So means we are going to use negation of disjunction. So negation of first term. So negation of first term, there is already negation, two-time negation. P and Q, and then what is the rule? And negation of P or negation Q. Right? So what is justification? Negation of disjunction. Negation of disjunction. So this is the justification. Next one, if you see this, so here first of all we are using negation of negation. So P and Q only, because negation of negation cancel, two-time negation. So and just write down as it is, because we are using here only negation of negation. So negation of negation, so write down one justification one time, means negation of negation, and next in next term we will use next one, the next you can say justification. So here the negation, so P and Q, and what will be the rule? Negation of P and negation of negation Q. So again, what is the rule? A negation of, see, negation of or means negation of disjunction. So negation of disjunction, and last one again we are going to use negation of negation. So P and Q, negation P and only Q. So this is nothing but negation of negation. Negation of negation. So, and since the main format is in like this, if you see two term as a one term, last two term as a second term, so we can take in bracket. So this is the final answer. If you check this and if any doubt is there, you can ask in comment box. Okay, question number 7. Uh, negation of P or negation Q within bracket if and then P and negation Q, right? So again, the main, if you see the main operator or main connector is if and then. So this is going to be a negation of implication. So what is the rule? Negation of implication is first write down the first term as it is. So first term as it is, P or negation Q and negation of second term. So negation of second term means P and negation Q. So what is to write? Actually, the negation of implication. Negation of implication. This is justification, right? Negation of implication. And now second one. See, the connector is and, so this is going to be the negation of disjunction. So write down first term as it is, P or negation Q, P or negation Q, and then and negation P or negation of negation Q. So this is negation of disjunction, negation of disjunction, right? And last one, negation of negation. So or negation Q and negation P or Q. So this is negation of negation, right? Negation of negation. Okay. Okay. Question number 8. So again, negation P or negation Q, negation P or negation Q, or and then P and negation Q. So see, again the main connector is or. So we are going to use negation of conjunction. Sorry, this will be disjunction. So negation of first term and negation of second term. So what is the justification? Negation of disjunction. right? Negation of disjunction. Okay. Next one, if you see here, two, actually we are going to use two negation at a time. See, here it is negation of uh, disjunction, here it is negation of conjunction, right? So we are going to use two negation at a time. So negation of this one is disjunction. So negation of first term means two time negation, and negation of second term again two time negation, and this is or. And now negation of first term or negation of second term. So here we are using two. Actually, we can do one by one also. So not an issue. So but we are using two negation at a time. So we will write here negation of see negation of this one is disjunction. This one is sorry. This one is conjunction. Actually, this one is disjunction. Conjunction. This one is disjunction and conjunction. So disjunction. First one is disjunction and second one is conjunction, right? So negation of disjunction and conjunction, understood? Now second and last third actually negation, we are going to use negation of negation. So negation cancel, q and p, negation p or q. So this will be negation of negation. Negation of negation. So this is negation of negation. And one more thing, I am really sorry everyone. I think यहाँ पे मैंने Q की जगह पे P लिख दिया है. So this one will be P. Right? So P and Q, right? Okay. Okay. Question number 2 देखते हैं. Rewrite the following statements without using if and then. So basically, without using if and then, so एक यहाँ पे concept मैं explain करता हूँ. So the concept is something, suppose P if and then Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. What is mean by this? Means negation P if and Q. Suppose there is a term P if and Q. So instead of writing in the form of if and then, we can write negation P or Q. This is the equivalent value. So using this, we can write down very easily this first term. If you see, if a man is a judge, then he is honest. So basically, if a man is a judge, this one is P, then he is honest. This one is Q, and there is a sign of implication. So if and then, and what is the rule? We can write if and then in terms of negation P or Q. So here we can write without using if and then, a man is not, see, a man is not a judge. Now the sign is or, so we can write or, he is honest. So this is the equivalent value or equivalent term. So basically, just we have to change P if and then Q into the value of negation P or Q. Okay. Now, second one. It is if two. Sorry, actually it should be if two is if two is if 2 is rational number, then 2 is irrational. Wait, let me check. I think this one is little bit wrong. The question. Wait. Okay, I think it is if 2 is rational number, then root 2 is irrational. Okay. So how to write? 2 is not. See, 2 is not a rational number. Is not rational number. A rational number, or root 2 is irrational number. Root 2 is irrational number. Irrational number. So 2 is not rational number or root 2 is irrational number. So this is the value. Okay, third one. If f of 2 is 0, then f of x is divisible by x minus 2. So how to write? F of 2 is not equal to 0, or f of x is divisible by x minus 2, राइट. जैसा कि हमने प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में किया था, फर्स्ट टर्म को हमने नॉट यूज किया, सेकेंड टर्म को एज इट इज. सिमिलरली फर्स्ट टर्म एज इट इज and second term, sorry, first term with negation, or and then second term as it is. Okay, moving to the next question. Okay, question number 3 start करते हैं. Question number 3 is there. Without using truth table, means we don't have to use truth table, but without using truth table we have to solve, or we have to prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side. And what is the left hand side? Left hand side is P if and only if Q. P if and only if Q. See this one. So इसको हमको लेके चलना है, प्रूफ कर देना है, और we have to show that this is nothing but right hand side. So again for this we have to use these laws. Let me show this. These laws. See, idempotent law, right? Commutative law, associative law. So basically, how to rectify? See, question wise, how to rectify which law we are going to use in which question. This is the main. So basically the need is, in left hand side, if you see this, in left hand side there is two terms, right? Only P and Q. P if and only if Q. But in right hand side, if you see, there are four terms, means one time PQ and then negation P and negation Q. So is there any law which convert P if and only if Q into four terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the common sense or basic law to rectify. So if exactly there is a law, if you see in that table, biconditional law. What is that law? Biconditional law says that P if and only if Q is equivalent to P if and only if Q is equivalent to P if and only if Q and Q if and only if P. This is by conditional law. So using this we can write down here left hand side first of all. See, P if and only if Q, and this will be equivalent to P if and only if Q and Q if and only if P. By which law? By conditional law. By conditional law. Okay, so this is the law. Now how to go further? Now basically we have to look at the always look at the right hand side. See, first one is P and Q, and now here is P if and then Q, if and only if Q. So again it is clear that we have to go further. So for this P, again we have to use second law, means any other law which convert if and only if Q into and P and Q. So that is nothing but again conditional law. So what is a conditional law? It says that P if and only if Q can be written as negation P or C. P if and only if Q can be written as negation P or Q. Negation P or Q. Sorry, my mistake. I think यहाँ पे मैंने mistake कर दिया है. I'm really sorry. I think यहाँ पे I was checking that. यहाँ से मैंने ये mistake किया है. See, there is if and only if Q. There should be only if and then Q. If and then Q. Not both side if and only if Q. So this is nothing but if and then Q. If and then Q. And if and then P if and then is equivalent to negation P or, this is conditional law, right? So negation P or Q, जैसा कि हमने previous question में भी किया था, and negation Q or P. So this is conditional law. Conditional law. So by conditional law and conditional law, so with the help of these law, अभी हम देखो approximately right hand side की तरफ जा रहे हैं. At least हमने 4 टर्म कर लिए, and second first term है P and Q, and here P or Q. So okay, we will convert that, but at least we are going to the or moving towards the right hand side. Okay, now we are going to use distributive law. Why? Reason क्या है distributive law का? See, anyhow we have to change or into and. See, इसमें and है ना? See the right hand side and here or. So how to convert? Because here it is and. So we can use distributive law. So this is the concept. So negation, first of all, negation P को distribute करेंगे इसके साथ, इन दोनों टर्म के साथ. So negation P and negation Q or P, negation Q or P, right? Or Q and negation Q or P. So this is distributive law. Distributive law. So basically यहाँ पे हमने राइट हैंड साइड को देखते हुए इसको चेंज किया. Okay, मूविंग टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट टर्म, यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं that see again we have to open this means distribute this. So again distributive law. So negation P and negation Q, negation P and negation Q, or negation P and P. This is nothing but distributive law. Understood? Okay. Second term, Q or see Q or sorry, and negation Q, then or Q and P. Again, this is distributive law. Why we are doing this? Any answer? Because as we are seeing that right hand side there is only P and Q. First only P and Q. अभी हम वहां तक पहुंचे नहीं है, P and Q दिखा नहीं है हमको. So we have to use the law so that we can convert. Right? Now P, see negation P and this term is negation P and negation Q. Okay, this term will be, see negation P and P. Which law is this? Negation P and P. So negation P and P is nothing but only, let me show that table. See this here, negation P and P complement law is only F, right? So F we are going to use this F. So this is F, or this one again F, Q and negation Q, or Q and P. And we are going to use complement law. We have used actually complement law. Now F or something, F or any statement will be, see after complement law we are going to use identity law. F or something will be the same thing, identity law. So identity law. So this one negation P and negation Q, or Q and P. So this is the right hand side actually, identity law, identity. And after changing the sequence you will get the same thing, P and Q, negation P and Q, right? So after changing P and Q, or negation P and negation Q, right? Commutative law means we can change the sequence. See this, we can change the sequence. Okay, so this is question number 1. Now moving towards question number 2. Okay, question number 2. If you look at the question number 2, let me write down first left hand side, P or Q and P or negation Q. If you look at the question number 2, see P common. See, we are going to reduce the term. Why? Because if you see the right hand side, this is the common sense. You have to use the common sense like this. Look at the right hand side. Means the term in right hand side is less than the term in left hand side. So we are going to use distributive term in the sense to reduce the terms, right? So we can write like this: P as a common, or, and now Q here, and negation Q. So after four terms, here only three terms, and even also by distributive law, here write down distributive law. After this, we can use uh, Q and negation Q is nothing but only F. So P or F. So this is complement law. And something or P is that the same thing, P. So this is identity law. Identity. So this is nothing but right hand side. So it is proved, right, without using truth table. Okay, question number 3 देखते हैं. Again we are going to reduce the term because इसमें देखो left hand side में ज़्यादा term है as compared to right hand side. So this is left hand side. So while using distributive law, we can reduce the term. So starting के two term में देखो P common है, I think sorry Q common है, Q is common. So we can use this in left hand side, P or negation P. P or negation P, right? P or negation P and Q. This is distributive law. P and third term is P and negation Q by distributive law, right? How to write down? See, Q common है इसको, तो Q common है तो उसको हमने बाहर निकाला. So how to write this? P or negation, see, Q को हमने बाहर निकाला, and there is a main, we have to use outer connector. So or is there, we have to write or here, and inner connector will be the outer connector. So P or negation P and Q, right? So what is the value? P or negation P is nothing but T. This is the value. This is complement law. Complement law. And now P or something, P and something is nothing but the same thing. So identity law. Identity law. Identity. But if you look at the term, there only P or Q is there. So we have to convert by distributive law. So that will be Q or P, Q or P, Q or P, and Q or negation Q. Again distributive law. Why? Because we have to change according to right hand side. So this is the P or Q or P or we can write here P or Q as well by commutative law, or here and by complement law it will be only F. So this will be beta. Here we can write identity law, identity law. I think that will be complement law. I'm sorry, complement law. Wait, huh? Yes, I think this is this will be T by complement law. Complement law, and something and T is nothing but the same thing. This is identity law, and here we can use commutative law as well. Why? Because we have changed Q or P to P or Q. So P or Q, identity law. So this is the answer. So I think this one is question number 3. If any doubt is there, you can ask in comment box. Okay. Let's move to the last one. I think you guys can solve this question number 4 as a, you can say, homework or assignment. If any doubt, you can ask in comment box. Okay. That's it from exercise number 1.4.